This car right here stood in the emergency lane until I went by. Now they're getting on the freeway. And then it's funny when you get on the lane, all of a sudden you see a bunch of cars signal ahead, right, to get in the lane that you're in. Like these two cars ahead of me, they signaled. And then this one's just monitoring this Porsche SUV. So the two cars in front, the blue one, you can't, it's hard to tell, but get in, make a right. Yeah, see, the blue one's going slow on purpose. So these two are going slow. This car and then this blue car right here is going slow on purpose. And a lot of them, not to be mean, are Asian and they don't give a shit. They will do whatever it is they're supposed to do. And I noticed that was happening to me at work, that this guy would give me electronic harassment. It's on an older YouTube video. He works, I think, on the first floor of my building. And anyways, this guy would like zap me and get in his car and fly off until I started videotaping him. Now he stopped. Now I don't see him that much anymore. I don't know if he's on vacation. And then this other Asian guy started with the same old crap, standing right on the side of my car, my driver's side, and would start texting and then looking at me and texting. Whatever, if he's asked to or not. I mean, seem like they're pretty obedient. I don't know what the reward is. So I started videotaping him, and this other Asian guy came out and told him something and pointed my way, and then he left, and then I haven't seen them. But whenever they do stuff like that, I just videotape them. This is a form of harassment. Why would you come all the way up to the driver's side of my door and then start texting and then looking at me? Really weird. I tell you, man, some of these people at work that they have doing the surveillance, I don't know, they select them very carefully, like, we'll get cray-cray or something, or what we'll do. Actually, you know what? Let me get back on this lane. I'm going to stay in this lane right here. This is a nice lane to be in. So, it's very interesting on some of the stuff they do. Some of it is annoying, but as long as I can make a videotape about it, then I just basically vomit it out, get it out of my system, and then I delete it. But I always make sure I upload my videos right away, and that I do not at all keep them on my phone. And I delete it, save my memory, and I don't need no one going into my phone and messing it up. Now all of a sudden this one has to get behind me, so I'm going to videotape him. Oh, let me follow this. I'm telling you, man, not to be mean, but some of these Asian people, man, they really just love to, yeah, this Asian guy right here in this white car, they just really very diligent, faithful. Just whatever they tell you, get her, they get her. So, but anyways, I know some people say, oh, don't record and just ignore them, which is fine, but then if you don't record them or ignore, do it, then you just, basically you're not documenting anything that can happen. So I have fun recording. That's what I have fun. Then, when people are starting to, they want your attention and stuff, because I'm going slow. This guy was going on the fast lane in this truck, and now he wants to ride behind me, this one right there. It's really silly, but I guess they're paying him, so he's making money, so it doesn't bother him, because he's had plenty of opportunity to go around me, and he chooses just to ride my ass behind me, semi. So whatever. This is funny though, I can't help but laugh. Some of the shit that goes on with these people. And then I wonder, like, you know, like they talk about people that have like B2K or something. I mean, like, what do they tell them? You know? So that's very interesting too. But it is totally funny. So anyways, I'm in the city of Rosemead. I'm about to get to Walnut Grove. And, oh shoot, I gotta call a friend right now. Anyways, now all of a sudden there's lots of traffic. So I only have like, I gotta get to work like in 15 minutes. I'm approaching Walnut. But if you don't have to commute to work, I mean, it's like great if you don't have to like ride in traffic like I do. But other than that, I mean, traffic is, you deal with a lot. So right now, okay, now the guy wants to go across because I guess he figures, I don't know if he figures like he can intimidate me or what. Dumbass. So anyways, we're getting to San Gabriel Boulevard. There's traffic. I'm sure broadcasts went out that I'm videotaping. I'm not videotaping anybody, I'm just talking. So anyways, this is like the normal morning commute coming in on the 10 freeway. It's funny how people will stay back because they don't want to get, I guess they don't want to get recorded. Now that truck that was riding my ass is way back there, going slow, because he probably doesn't want me to record him. They're way back there. He probably knows I'm waiting for him or something. So anyways, and then also you'll get like a little electronic harassment like on the right when they're getting on or off the freeway, because the way these freeways work, like you can get off, but then there's a straight way that you can go through it. And this is the guy that was riding my ass. Oh, it's a girl. Maybe it's a girl. I don't know. I thought I'd seen hoops. But anyways, you'll see stuff like that. People that like to wing you, so I'll wing back where you kind of like the way the planes do. I think it is. Is it a man? Oh, I think it's a girl with a cap on. So I'm just past Delmar and on my way in to work on the 10 freeway. I should start riding these little ramp things. Get on and off the freeway. With my luck, it wouldn't work at all. It's funny how cars I pass are behind me. I don't know how they do that. But I guess they do. Able to. The only boring part is when you videotape, you can't play music because of copyright infringement. So that's the only bummer part about it, that you can't do that. Anyways, I'm almost at work. If you're like in another city and you're out of state, like if you deal with different things on the freeway like the way we do, like I do here in LA, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. And what's very interesting is that I live in Pico Rivera, and there's a guy in Santa Fe Springs that gets stocked. And then there's a guy in Downey that gets stopped. And those are the two closest ones to me that I know of. But one drives and one doesn't drive. So I don't know the one that drives. I've never asked him like how, I don't know if he works, and if he does, like what his experience is like driving back and forth to work and stuff. So I'm not really sure about how it works for him. And it's so funny because somebody has it. See how it is? Isn't that interesting how my car could be that way? My camera. I still got a videotape because I can go sideways on here. Work sideways, so I'll just videotape sideways. So I could go sideways, or I could go like this way, sideways. Yeah, like this. And that's what I'll do. Yeah, it picks up. There we go. So I'll just go sideways. Anyways, I'm almost at work. So I'm on the 10 freeway. I think I passed Atlantic, or I'm approaching Atlantic, so I should be getting there shortly. A very common way to know that you're being followed is when, or surveillance, is when the traffic is flowing and you're on the right and you're going slow and the car doesn't want to go around you. They just are right behind you, just like right behind you. That's another telltale sign. There's all kinds of signs. There's some people that just don't know what they're doing. But I guess they're getting paid. Or, I don't know, they feel like they're doing a service. I think they're getting paid though. Money has to motivate them. Even though it's like their normal way to work, I'm sure they gotta make money. Because if I'm going slow and you're staying slow behind me, aren't you going to be late to work? Especially if you're continuing on the freeway. Or maybe that's their job, where they get paid. I'm not quite sure how that is. This one doesn't even move. It stays in the same lane behind the truck. Please. How do they do that? Anyways, this is my exit up here. You probably can't see it because it's white. Off and on white. So I'll just film sideways. Maybe you can pick it up sideways because I get off on Fremont. So